Alright, Justin, what do we have here? Now I get to see this thing in person. Oh boy, yeah, it's got the gap open there. It's deep. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Nice little car though, so we are gonna see if we can save this paint, hopefully. Good color. Kane has seen it, he'd be wanting to drive it. As we're doing the pulling on this, we're trying to be careful down near the gravel guard, because if you pull that off, it's a major problem.
I used one of his other ones, and my fingers kept getting in the great big wide open.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a solid in or a ball.
How about my cold glue? I'm gonna try to pull at the bottom here. Oh yeah, that moved it some right there for sure.
Put a couple of turns on it, didn't you?
Yeah, if you go too much though, it'll,
Little dodge.
yeah, it'll make a mess. It's definitely helping.
It almost be as bad as my blending technique 2 months ago.
Too much is too much.
Okay, you snuck up behind me like you're hitting it too hard.
Less is more. I'm only going to go a little bit more. I think that's about all I want to do with that one. How about some alcohol now? Go ahead. No worky worky. It's just gonna be a whole bad day. Do what? No, I order them online. Yeah, what size do you wear? Some more alcohol, sir. Yeah. More alcohol, please.
Still there.
Still there. Sometimes it's overkill. There's some of them need that setups, but some of them don't. Ethan. Don't jab the corner into it, but put it right in the middle. Don't push real hard, just kind of. Yeah, don't snap it off. Just kind of. There you go. There you go. Now come right there. And then stick it like you just did pretty good, and then hold out on it a second. Just hold out. Yep, try it again. And then long ways right up and down through there. And then just below here, just on the lower side. Okay, and then long ways on that. Yep, perfect. Yep, let me blend a little bit. Yep. It does.
You gotta come up before we do my bill.
Do what?
That usually makes some of that center needs to come up.
Yeah, it needs to go that way again. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna glue pull it with cold glue.
Cold glue, get that upper crease out.
Yeah. Yep. Where'd my blendy hammer go here?
Jay gets into stuff like this all the time.
I mean, he does some, but I don't know if he's done any like this yet. But he runs into a lot of bigger dents. Oh, that's helping big time. right, a little alcohol, sir, on this other one. Well, it's time to break out some Kiko tabs and try to pull up this deeper center, see what we can do. Don't like hearing it pop. It survived. Let's see. Living on the edge, scared me to death. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. That was an accident. Yeah. My heart's still pounding, I ain't kidding.
Everybody back up quick.
Yeah. It's looking more gooder.
It's a good 1990 paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that little bit of lead in it.
Huh.
I would do this decorative.
Never seen. Oh, that's the dad, the father-in-law. He's the original owner.
Okay. What is it?
87.
87?
Yeah.
They pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was like 80 something. They say he's 87 yesterday.
I didn't put dark in there.
Oh, he's a mess, I'm telling you.
It sounds like it.
Whew. Hey, you see that? Okay, that's enough. Well, we're getting most of the metal up here. Going to try to iron this out. More glue pulling and blending. Hot box is coming soon. And try to flatten it out. I think we're somewhere in the ballpark of 3 hours in on the repair about now. And now it's time to break out the hot box, try to tighten up a few of these spots to see if we can do some more pulling and blending. So what I try to do is heat up right on the outside of the low spot to start with, and then I work my way down the line after I heat up the outside as it starts to cool down. And as it cools down, then I will heat the center section of the low spot, and it seems to tighten it up pretty well doing it that way. And down there on that texture area, man, you've got to be careful not to burn that area. And now I'm going to try a couple of these smaller tabs that really pull a smaller area very, very hard. So now we're getting close to the 4-hour mark on this repair, and you can still see lows and highs, and we're going to have to still do some more glue pulling and hot boxing and try to get this leveled on out for the customer. So right on this body line, we're going to use a Keycoat tab, try to get this final little bit up on the edge. So you can see in the natural light it's getting really close, but there is still some waves and stuff. So we are considering the fact of creating an access point so we can get to the back side of this and push up the very fine details. Well, Jay was working down the road. Grady, Ethan, we're going to walk over here to the shack and get us some grubs. Now we're back after lunch and going to do some final stretching on this here, trying to get the little bit of pressure off of these creases here so we can do a little bit of pulling and pushing, hot boxing from the this is a repaint, so we're trying to be sure not to pull real hard, and that is why it's taking a little bit longer than sometimes. So anyway, it's starting to come our way. You can see here it's looking pretty decent now, but we've got to do a little more right there on that edge. You can see next to the door, it's got to be pulled up a little bit more. But the other part up at the top is starting to flatten out. A little imperfection right there. We're going to use a hot box on it some more. But it is starting to look a whole lot better than it did. And now here's the finished product. We weren't able to get 100% totally in and get good access to this panel. So to keep from pulling paint, we have decided to stop at this point here. Looks pretty nice. Not 100% perfect, but came out pretty good, and definitely kept from having to do a repaint on the door and a quarter and get rid of that texture there. That would be a major problem. Here's a couple more tools that I've purchased. Right here I've got, man, I like the way this hammer feels. Very, very light. And anyway, a guy that's been working for me this year in West Virginia, he makes these hammers. He's made this here. He's got his 3D printer. This here is going to go on the side of my Willie Quick cart. Hammer just slides right in there, holds it on. And for all the new knockdowns that I bought and stuff to go with my Hale set of tools, brand new set that I'm trying to build, is going to go on the cart. Man, he got this little neat slide out deal here. So when you want to dump your glue tabs out instead of having to dig them out or whatever, this thing just slides out. It's very, very cool. So Zach Fowler, he's from Cleveland, Tennessee area. He's making me another one of these hammers here. I think this one here is somewhere around 14 inches. This is probably 20 in that area, and I'm getting another one. This is like another 6 inches longer or so. But these hammers feel very well. I want to say thank you, Zach Fowler, for getting me these tools. I always enjoy buying tools. Hey, who doesn't?